Three, two, one, and we're live. Hey guys, what is up?
Hello.
How are we? New channel name. What's happening? What's going on? It's been a minute. It's been 5 months, I think, or maybe 2 months. I don't remember, but it's been a minute, even prior to the 2 months or 5 months. So, anyways, how is it going, Udoka? I know I've talked to you prior to like setting this whole entire thing up, but I don't feel like I've actually like talked to you. So, how is everything?
So many life changes. Just a lot of stuff. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff. New
Like,
house, planning a
mm-hmm.
wedding, new job, like literally everything. It's changed. Everything's different.
Okay. Like, I actually forgot to like put this out on my channel. This
Oh, I didn't
stream
put it
out.
out either.
So I was like, let's do it. 12,000, 6,000 subscribers unite. It reminds me of like Power Rangers. How
I
like
know.
but then Dave broke my heart because the other day we were watching Power Rangers and he was like, all this stuff was already filmed in Japan, right? Like all of this is just B-roll footage from Japan. And it got me really upset. I knew the Power Rangers, they weren't actually in the costumes because I remember back in the days they did an interview and they talked about how they were never really in the costumes to begin with. But still, it was nice to
Oh,
like,
I
yeah,
didn't
like,
know that.
mm-hmm.
I thought the American actors like really like I thought they really learned martial arts or whatever to do this stuff.
No, they didn't. They didn't learn
Oh
anything.
wow.
So yeah, it was rough,
It was rough.
but still, like for me, hold on, I'm checking to see if I posted this. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, but I was very devastated. It was kind of an information that I didn't have to know. You know what I mean? No one had to tell me. So,
Mm.
anyways, I came across this Twitter tweet, whatever, that the CEO of some big company, she didn't give her employees a bonus, but then gave herself $6 million. Now, to be fair, I don't exactly
Oh.
know how many people are in this company. I have no idea. But if it turns out that it's even like what, $6 million, so if it turns
I
out,
did not know that she compensated herself.
yeah, so let me see, 6 mil, because even if it was like what, 1,000 people at this company divided by 1,000, that's still 6,000 bonus. And divided by, I wonder how many people was at this company, because if we're talking like 50,000 people, then that's kind of different, because $6 million for 50,000 people, or even 20, let's see, 20,000. That's a $300 bonus. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, so
I
it
didn't
really
even
depends.
know that. That makes it so much like I already didn't like it. I didn't know that she gave herself a bonus.
Yeah, she did. So I'm really
Wow.
excited on watching this to kind of see
What
like
did she
what's,
say?
yeah. So can we please watch? Because I'm excited to watch it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, can you
Of
do
course,
like the
a lot
full
of questions came through about
screen?
how can we stay motivated if we're not going to get a bonus? What can we do? What can we do? Some of them were nice and some of them were not so nice. So I'm going to address this head on. The most important thing we can do right now is focus on the things that we can control.
Okay,
None of
can
us
you
could have
pause for a
predicted
second?
COVID. None of us could
Can
have.
you pause? So that's a red
Yeah.
flag. That's a red flag.
Ah.
When someone says off the bat, the most important thing we could be doing right now, pause, flag. Because to me,
Mm.
you're already shifting focus, not answering the goddamn question. The most important thing we can be doing right now, shifting the focus from why did I not get a bonus to, you know what I mean? Like to me, I'm like already
Yeah.
red flag before she even finished her
All
sentence.
right. Yep.
And keep in mind, she's sitting in an area, a lot of like rich people do, is that they sit in an area of their home where it's not really telling on like
Oh, I know,
how
but you can still
expensive.
tell. You can still
Okay,
tell. I don't know.
you
But I see
can.
what you mean. Like,
She tried
yeah,
though.
you're not, she's not going to show her home. She's not going to
No.
have her living room or kitchen or whatever in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still, you can still tell this is a rich person house.
Right. So it's yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, continue.
Predicted supply chain. None of us could have predicted bank failures. But what we can do is stay in front of our customers, provide the best customer service we can, get our orders out our door, treat each other well, be kind, be respectful, focus on the future because it will be bright. It's not good to be
But the thing is, now that I know that she paid herself a bonus, it's
Let me
so
see.
easy.
How many employees are at Leave Pity City? Let's see.
Hey, Sage
How
Moon.
many employees are at Leave Pity? Hold on.
Oh, that's the
Pity-
name of the company? Leave Pity?
the title of the video. Leave Pity City. CEO tells employees worried about not getting a bonus.
What kind of, I gotta see what industry is this company.
Let me see. I gotta see what this, because it really
Oh,
depends.
she apologized 6 hours ago. She apologized.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
We really should just be focusing on how many people are at this. We're 100% women. Oh, no.
Well, let me look on LinkedIn.
Because, well, it has 12 reviews on Indeed, which tells me it's a small company. So, it's a small company. So I don't think she has more than, like, what, 10,000? What's Leave Pity City? Hold on. Let me see. She can't even have 10,000. I don't know. Excuse me.
Oh, the company's not on LinkedIn.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. It's
Yeah,
a
it must
small
be
ass
small.
company. Let's see. No. She apologizes for Leave Pity City. I mean, did she like create the company? I mean, a bad manager in general, leader.
That cannot be the name. Leave Pity. No, that is not the name of the company.
Yes, it is. Leave Pity City CEO tells employees worried about not getting a bonus.
But it's in quotes, right? Leave Pity City is in those single quotes, right?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Either
Let
way,
me see.
this is not a big
CEO,
company
Indians.
because I don't see on any articles on how many employees are at this company. And she pocketed $6 million and told the employees to basically, you know what, just keep doing your job.
No.
Keep making the customers happy because that's what it's really all about. Don't worry at the fact that I actually just got a nice $6 million bonus. And if she even lives in New York, that's 6 times, that's basically a $3 million plus bonus, which is still pretty damn good because, you know, if you're taking out taxes and everything. So it's really, nice of her to just be like, hey, employees, go about your day and just worry about customer satisfaction. So, you know what I mean?
This company, the company is Miller Knoll. It has over 10,000 employees.
Okay. So we're going to go with 11,000. 15,000. We'll go with 15,000. 15,000.
What do they do? Is this an architect? This is like an interior design or something? Company.
Divided by 15,000. Wait. 6 million.
Oh, let me share what I'm looking at on my screen.
Okay, so still like a 400 bonus. I guess it's a bonus, but like,
Yeah, this is the make Chrome faster. No. You can show my screen.
Oh, my bad.
I'm looking at the website to see like what kind of company is this? In the news. Wait, let me see if they're not gonna put her in the news. No, yeah, they did not put. That would be so funny.
Oh, hey, Stephanie. Hey, ladies. I don't know any of this drama, so I'm eager to hear about it. Hey, Sage.
Yes. So
they
did not put her going viral on their news page.
Well,
so I guess. Wait, about the company collective. What are you? I guess they do some kind of art or sell chairs or
Who
something.
cares? It's a type of bullshit. This is equivalent to when people tell me like to watch the Oscars or some shit, and it's always some film, some indie film that I've never seen. Like this is basically the equivalent to the job. Like you all get paid a bunch of money, but I don't know what the fuck you guys do. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those companies. So
Okay, we can finish. Oh, you show my screen again. We can oh, am I allowed to? Oh, okay. Let's learn something new. Okay.
Situation we're in today, but we're not going to be here forever. It is going to get better. So lead by example, treat people well, talk to them, be kind, and get after it. Don't ask about what are we going to do if you don't get a bonus. Get the damn $26 million. Spend your time and your effort thinking about the $26 million we need and not thinking about
No.
What?
Why? That is
$26,000. Think about the 26 million. Did she say $26 million that we need?
26 million. Yeah, 26 million. So I'm guessing that's revenue. Like they need an extra 26 million.
So work really hard. And here's the thing: she pocketed a $6 million, not a salary, a bonus. And you're telling them to work really hard so that the company can make $26 million, and then they'll receive a bonus. I am glad that this is only what this lady's going to be known for. She's not going to be known for all this. I don't even know what the fuck she does for a living, but here's what she's going to be known for. She's going to always be known for this. So as long as she's happy with her $6 million bonus, then, go ahead, do you. Do you. But this, by the end, I know, someone like this, they would love to leave a mark on the world with like what they've done and what they've accomplished and stuff with their business and their company being the CEO. But for her, this is what she's going to be known for.
Yeah. Stephanie said that she thinks you and Dave are her favorite celebrity couple. Oh. Have y'all like come out or whatever, or taken pictures?
No, I was so on Monday we went to New York, and so driving there I was doing like just I don't know, I was listening to music, and it's so funny because I didn't know which. I'm glad he put the song on because I was listening to that Cardi B song like through your phone, and I was just like,
I don't know.
Remember, she's like, I'm gonna give you. He's gonna. Anyways, I was telling him I was gonna give him like a teaspoon of bleach in the song.
A teaspoon of bleach.
Yeah, but I guess the Taylor Swift song made it to the guy.
I don't know. I didn't know Cardi B and Taylor Swift collabed. That's cool.
No, you're missing the point, but it's okay. He put a Taylor Swift song.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift at all, so that's.
You know what? Why do we even talk to each other? Like, why do we even talk to each other? You don't listen to Taylor Swift.
I know she has a sold out tour that people really like.
Everyone knows that. All I'm saying is that she's the reason why I think I have 3 Capital One credit cards because of the Taylor Swift commercials.
Oh wow!
Yeah, where they do like the little Taylor. You might see Taylor at one. And I'm like, hopefully, I'm going to London the last week. In 2 more weeks, I'm going to London for a week with my friend Lauren, and I'm hoping to see Taylor Swift. Maybe.
Does she go to London a lot? Or
no, but I have a Capital. No, but there's this Capital One like little fancy area that you can go to in the airport. If you watch the commercial, you'll understand why I'm like finger crossing to meet Taylor Swift in like the Capital One like little lounge area in the airport.
Oh, so that's how y'all came out, the little car singing video. Okay, cute.
Yeah. It's so funny because when I first met him, it was totally definitely to make like a video. You know what I mean? Like it was generally to make like one of those like, let's talk about you guys and how like racist you guys are. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Let's talk about that. And it became the opposite. So there you go.
That is crazy. Is he racist?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I would hope not.
Hi, numbers and letters. Hello. Yeah, that's cute. So, yes, Blossom is the latest celebrity couple with Dave. Woo! Congratulations to both of you. You both are such good people. Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks.
That's really sweet.
By the way, Blossom, I think you Focus couple. Yeah, but pretty much. Now the dream is it would be pretty cool because you know how you never meet anyone that does YouTube, even though like we're not like we're. I mean, I can't speak for him, but I'm nobody. You know what I mean? So I feel like it would be pretty cool to like be a YouTube, like you know what I mean. But we don't like
blow up together.
The niche is wrong. The niche is we don't do the same type of stuff. So, and I'm like, no, you know. So it's funny sometimes, but it's okay. But this is his light, so he's providing the light and
the mic.
He gave me this. No, I got
headphones.
He gave me this. Yeah, the headphones, and there was something else. Oh, the webcam. There we go. I lost mine.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice the webcam was different.
I lost it. So I had a Logitech 4K webcam, and I lost it. I don't know what I did with it. It could be home. I don't know. So, anyways.
Stephanie asked, did you scrap that video idea?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, it was so funny. Pretty much. It was very, but it was very sweet. It's very sweet.
Wait, did you tell him about it, or you never told him about it?
Oh no, he thought that was the reason. Why?
Oh.
Yeah, he thought like that was the reason. So
you made out instead. That's funny.
Well, no, not exactly either. So basically, I made this video about Savo pancakes, and I hated Jessica Pizzle so badly that I offered Matt Pitt like $1,000, and then they like played it on his podcast thing, and then I started receiving like so many messages, and I was like, why all of a sudden, like I put this video out like a week or two ago, why all of a sudden am I getting like, you know what I mean? And then it was on his thing, and then yeah, so then we started communicating, and I wanted to do a video, and then I didn't do a video, and
you made out instead.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's finish this Leave Pity City lady.
What are you going to do if we don't get a bonus? All right? Can I get some commitment for that? I would appreciate that. I had an old boss who said to me one time, you can visit Pity City, but you can't live there. So people, leave Pity City. Let's get it done. Thank you.
Why would...
Great day.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, little boom thing. Yeah, so like, why would they leave? Why would they? They don't give a dang about the company making $26 million. You do, because you got over however many $1 million bonus. So you just want these little minions to just make you more money, and you don't want to give them any more money. Like, what incentive is there? No, that's not how things work.
It's not even that. Why is she so confident that she thinks that she can talk to the people who work for her and the leader? She calls herself a leader because she made a quote about leadership. She talked about leadership. So why would she think that for someone who is a leader, that it's okay to talk to someone who's beneath her that way and still think that they're going to love this job so much to still work for her? Just because she's a part of this company, I would quit immediately. And, you know, hostile work environment. Shit, I would just tear this up because one, it went viral. Two, it's like, you need to work harder. Like, who wants to feel going into work knowing she doesn't think we're doing enough? Literally, these people have to wake up now and not only like hate her, but then be like, wow, I still didn't get a bonus. I still didn't make didn't meet my end goal, for this company, making them $26 million. But sure enough, I'm always going to be reminded at this job that I did not work hard enough. That's why I did not get a bonus, because I didn't which is so bullshit. It's so, you know what I mean? It's, I hope this is what she gets. This is what she deserves. And she will always be remembered for this. So
she sent an email to all the employees, and she said, I want to be transparent and empathetic And as I continue to reflect on this instance,
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
with the boom at the end, with the boom. She even gave herself an exit. Boom. Like she
oh
even added in, and
gosh.
this is how I really feel, bitches. You know what I mean? So whatever. She doesn't give a shit. Someone told her. HR told her to do that.
She said, "Yeah, I feel terrible that my rallying cry seemed insensitive."
Seemed
What
like an apology.
Right, I know exactly. What I'd hoped would energize the team to meet a challenge we've met many times before landed in a way that I did not intend, and for that I am sorry. Wow, this is literally a professional way of saying I'm sorry y'all feel that way.
I know. Pretty much.
Wow. Wow. Well, if that's the hill you want to die on. I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube, but I guess so, man.
I mean, pretty much. She's like, and maybe she did have some type of story where she had to work her butt off to the fullest, yada yada.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
Right. Well, no, I'm not like justifying it. I'm saying maybe that's where that speech came from. But at the end of the day, everyone lives a different journey, and so what, she, who knows where her start was really filming as opposed to someone else's start. So,
I don't really care about her start at all because the issue is they were asking about the bonus. And just like what you said, like she completely is trying not to talk about their bonus, which that's what they're working for. If part of their employee agreement is that there's supposed to be a bonus, like they deserve the right to know about what is needed for this bonus, or like what's the structure for this bonus. But this was very belittling to them.
What gets me too? Well, I've recently just switched contracts with my job, but in my old contract, which I'm so pissed, and I pray to God it comes back by the end of this year. But in my old contract, we had we had bonuses when we would meet the quota, when we would meet, like it was literally all we had to do was meet, but not like as a team on our own, just meet. And I'm not in sales for shit. It's literally just, meeting our quota for what we need to do. And that could have been easily done as long as you just didn't fool around every day. Cause I work from home. So it was like, as long as I got, and it was really nice because every pay period you would get a bonus if you on the daily met your goals. And that was, mind you, not in sales. That's just honestly just doing my job and keep working. So that was a nice incentive for me because I was able to I knew I was going to have even more money for just doing my job. Yeah. So actually towards the end of it, so the most you can get was $1,000 per paycheck, and I get paid bi-weekly. So I was always hit the 800 mark, 800, 900 mark. I only hit the 900 mark to be real one time, but so the 800 mark. And that was good for me because I was an extra $800 on a paycheck, which was an extra $1,600 a month for just doing my job. So and that's bonus. So I was happy.
Bonuses, yeah. It's a good way to incentivize people, but imagine they said you get this bonus and then you heard, oh, you're actually not going to get the bonus, and then you ask, hey, what's up with the bonus? And they get you on Zoom with this
yeah. You know what, people are going to dress up as her for Halloween. They're going to be like
they will. Oh my gosh.
The fact that she
it's
did
so
that.
Identifiable. Right. White hair, black glasses, that sweater.
Yeah. I then, you know what? Just also put print something out if they don't know. Just put something out here.
CEO.
CEO who wouldn't give her company $6 million.
CEO, no bonus for you. $6 million bonus for me.
Oh gosh. Man.
That's funny. Okay.
So next.
You wanted to talk about Dustin Dailey. Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
Let me explain. Let me explain. Now, honestly, I don't even want to say just pick a day, pick a moment of the day to where I either like them or hate them. I can't decide. However, I can tell you what I dislike and like. But I've been mostly disliking lately, not tea time. Love them. But I dislike this. Okay, everyone's a hypocrite, okay? Let's pull up a photo of Dustin Dailey real quick. Because everyone's a hypocrite. You know, especially the people who create like drama videos, tea videos. I myself can be hypocritical, right? To a certain point. Because here I am, I'm on, you know, making a video, no matter how I'm small, but still making a video talking about having my opinions on other people where I'm probably like a shit show myself, you know, who knows. But Dustin and Nick are on a whole nother level of hypocrisy. Because they, especially like both of them, but Nick really gets me. He's got to be the most like darkest, cruel, nastiest one out of all of them.
Really?
But for him, his whole entire existence on social media is holding people accountable. So he'll tell you that,
Right.
he doesn't hold people accountable, or he doesn't, tell people what to do, yada, yada, yada. But his whole entire existence, he'll use whatever defense excuse he wants to use. It's fine. Both of them will. But their whole entire existence on social media is holding people accountable. Their whole entire existence on Twitter is to hold people accountable and talking about shit, be having opinions on it. So it frustrates me when, so a while back, they had this wildfire. They had it torn down their home, their rental home, whatever. It was a big home. And, their furry animals passed away because of this. I mean, like, it was a whole sad, tragic thing. And when I saw this, I was just like walking in the house. And when I saw this, I thought, oh shit, karma got them. Now, when I thought that, I didn't want their furry animals to pass away. I didn't think, come up with this would be the thing I would have wanted to happen to anyone. That's not what I was saying. You know what I mean? I just thought, wow, something so horrible happened to them. It was their turn for karma. Now, am I saying like they deserved it? No, I just thought, oh shit. You know what I mean? Is this it? Is this the thing that got them?
Because it kind of reminds me of Wendy Williams. A lot of people are like, Wendy Williams is getting karma. Like, and nobody is happy about that. Like, all the stuff that Wendy Williams is going through, no one is happy for it, but it's just kind of like, well, maybe that's karma. But, we're still really sad to see her in that state.
Right. Like, I am so sad. Like, Wendy Williams worked hard for her money and she doesn't have it. That is so horrific to hear, but maybe karma got her. So it comes to my surprise when I see Tea Time, like someone commented to Tea Time about the situation that happened to Dustin and Nick, and then they wrote something along the lines of, in the comment, I don't have the tweet up, but it was like, when something bad happens to someone, I'm paraphrasing, but they basically said, if something bad happens to someone that you don't like, just say it's unfortunate. That's all they said. That is all they said. When something bad happens to someone who you don't like, just say that's unfortunate. So,
but they don't do that.
Right. So Dustin, that video I sent you that was like 23, 21 minutes long, he talks about the incident and then calls out these two because of what they said. Like, how dare you wish that on me? How dare you know what I mean? And I wish.
But what did they say? They said it was karma.
No, they just said that. They just said
it's unfortunate.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And he took it. Can we watch that video? Wait, I gotta find it. He took it and ran with that. He took it and stretched that so far. Like, it was insane. And I still can get over it because it did happen like a while back. But I've always wanted to talk about this. Till this day, I've always wanted to talk about this, on how They can sit there, make all these videos about Jaclyn Hill. Okay, well, Jaclyn Hill probably deserves it, but still, they can make all these videos, but no one is trying to hold them accountable. And when you do, like I did, like way back in the summer of last year, when I tried, I think it was last year, I'm not sure, but when Nick had made that comment about Mocha, I forget her name, but when he made that comment about how she's Nick called them besties with the testes, something along those lines. But that was a transphobic comic. So one day Nick was like on Twitter, he was like, maybe I should tell you guys about that story about me and this celebrity, yada, yada, yada. And I wrote something along the lines of, well, maybe you should tell that story about how you should apologize for transphobic tweets. And his only response is that you can't force an apology. And he's absolutely correct. I mean, if he wanted a gold medal for stating facts, that's accurate. No, I can't. But it's so strange to me how you want to do the same. You want to force an apology out of anyone else, out of everybody else. But when it comes to you, nothing. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous to me. When it comes to him, it's always like they need to apologize. They need to hold themselves accountable. But, and maybe he doesn't say it exactly like that, but it just frustrates me that they can sit there on this pedestal. And yes, I say pedestal, even if they're sitting on the ground or on chairs, they're sitting on a pedestal and they can sit there and talk high and mighty. But when it comes their turn to basically talk about their wrongdoings, it's like, well, you can't force anything out of me. So I don't know. I thought that was really annoying to me, but they are accurate. These two now are accurate about them. So I like to play and listen to, because I love their, somebody goes, what the fuck, where is their
vitriol
coming from then? Sorry, that's like a new vocab for me. I apologize.
Like, why are they like, I'm doing this, like spewing venom. Like, I don't know. Why are they being so mean? Why are they lashing out?
Because you know why? These are the only two people, okay? And I stand by this, okay? Girl Scouts, stand by this on my honor. I would try. I'm just kidding. But these are the only two people who are better, actually better than them, and they can see it and they know it. These are the only two people that matched. They feel threatened. But here's the thing. It's not just they feel it. They know it, and they know everyone else knows it. And that's why these two get under their skin. These two clap back with the best things ever. Like, you should they clap back with the best responses ever, on point, so real. I love it, and they can't stand it. And that's why these two will always get under their skin no matter what.
That is so funny. If I were them, I would be laughing all the time.
So yeah, let's play, because I'm dying to hear. Oh wait, were you gonna say something?
Should I do that? No, let's play a little bit faster. Okay.
I feel like this entire week is like score 3 points for Slytherin, which is an offensive statement to anyone in the Slytherin house. I'm sorry, but it would appear that Jeffree Star has crawled out of his hole, and as such, his hanger-oners have done so as well, because today's video is about none other than your favorite, a Mocha favorite. God, yeah, I love that. Nick Snyder and the one Dustin Dailey. How you doing?
Oh, this person is Mocha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
We didn't even want to be honest, like, we didn't want to talk about it, but so many people were in our DMs, sending us the damn screenshots of what they said, like, talk about it, and it's like, fine.
But me and Coach, fine. We're here. So we're here. As you guys know, if you watched yesterday's video, Jeffree Star had some very not so favorable things to say about non-binary people. I think he just basically summed their whole lives into things that were made up because we were bored during the pandemic. Yeah. I believe he said everybody was fucking bored out of their mind during the pandemic. So that was Jeffree Star's opening statements. And of course, you know, the far right and their fucking absolutist beliefs. I mean,
he's talking about when Jeffree Star, this is so stupid. Do you know what he's talking about? Because I'm about to explain.
This was when Jeffree Star was like, everybody was bored in 2020. He was like, everyone was bored, so they started to come up with like this and a pronoun for they and them in 2020. That's basically what.
Yeah, making fun of non-binary, even though Jeffree Star during the MySpace days was non-binary and was saying my pronouns are she, her, them, these, like everything that Jeffree Star was saying that all the board people are doing, that was him like a few years ago.
Well, I've talked about this deeply with my friend through a million voice notes, and it's all come down to this regarding Jeffree Star and this topic. Jeffree is upset because if you've watched his videos in the past, he's always stated how there's really not a name for him. Like, he's Jeffree, but there's not a name for him. So he's upset that now people, they've taken action in creating something for them, and he still feels left out. So instead of, he should name something, he'd be a good trend starter with actually naming something that fits people like him. Instead of doing that, he's instead attacking something else just because there's not a name for him. I truly believe that with the videos that he's done in the past. I believe this is all coming from envy. This is all coming from like jealousy, things of that nature, and that's why I believe Jeffree Star said what he said.
That is interesting. Yeah, because even in the Shane Dawson days, when Shane Dawson was going to his house and stuff, he was saying that he's non-binary and just call me Jeffree. I'm just Jeffree. So yeah, that's an interesting theory that he feels left out.
I do. I truly believe that he just feels left out, and he's pissed that he didn't come up with like something like that. I mean, that's my opinion. So.
Comes out of a paper bag, couldn't they? So Dustin Dailey and Nick Snyder, of course, run along to suck on Mummy's teats and add their commentary to it. And so we just have a nice little gift rack box of anti-trans statements, non-binary statements, and we are here to talk about them all with you. Lucky you.
I do have to say, like, all the anti-trans stuff is just so unsettling for me these days. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a lot. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just all these people like constantly talking about it, pretending to be outraged about it, pretending to not understand what's going on, just constantly. It's just like a lot for me. I can't even imagine.
Well, I've been watching Candace Owens to kind of figure out, like, you know, why she thinks the way she does. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm not sure Candace Owens, and I know a lot of people have said this, but I have to, like, I don't just believe things based off other people's energies and what they say, but I actually have to believe it myself. And I've watched so many videos of her the last couple of days because I thought about, okay, maybe this might be my big video or something. I think she believes in what she says to a certain point. I don't think she actually believes every single thing that she's saying, because she's literally, there comes a point where she's just attacking people for being themselves. These people are not even like, she tries to spin it off like they're promoting this to children, to other people, but in reality, people are out here just being themselves, and she still wants to tell you about yourself, of how you shouldn't be yourself. So, you know, or she'll tell you that you're mentally, like, something's mentally wrong with you. So I was like, I think to a certain point, I kind of believe that she's putting on a show, because keep in mind, no one knew really who Candace Owens was until the George Floyd incident happened. And then on top of that, not really.
Oh yeah, she's a big troll, because she was super trolling BL. She's like literally doing everything she can, like knocking BLM to get attention, views, and all that stuff. And she still does that. She was making fun of Kim Kardashian's underwear line because they used a model in a wheelchair, and like all these people.
That was one scenario that I'm talking about, but I don't actually think she believes that. I think the money that's paying her believes that and wants her to push that narrative. But there's some stuff that I don't think she believes. I think she suckers through it. I don't think she actually believes, and not because she's Black. I just think it's too stupid for you to not truly believe that. Yeah, I think it's great, because the more she has money, the more she has her daily thing, the more, you know, the book and everything. Of course, that's money coming into your pocket. She just had a kid, or had a kid recently. Like, yeah, she's trying to provide.
She married a boy who's like the heir to billions. Like, you know, she married up. Like, she definitely is the money minded.
Yeah.
So yeah, and just like Tucker Carlson as well, because like all these, like every year something leaks of Tucker Carlson basically admitting that he doesn't believe anything that he's saying on his show. He just has to say it because that's the money, or they just have to say it because if you make Trump mad, something will happen. So anyway, like,
sorry.
No, I'm just saying, no, I agree with you that I'm sure some of the things they say they believe, but there's some things that are just so like you just are trying to get views to make money.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think yeah, I don't think there's certain things I was gonna say to not get all like political. I'm not trying to do that, but like I've done some research lately. Not lately, but I've just been looking at a lot of stuff, and I do think that you know, as far as the Republicans go, I used to be so like hard on like no, and now I'm like, okay, there are some things that I can stand behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know what I am, because I don't want to identify as like the Democrat Party anymore. And the reason being is because I just feel like sometimes they go too crazy sometimes, and it's like,
exactly. I always say this. I really believe a lot of people would be Republican. They really would. So many people would be Republican if not for like this extra, like sometimes it's just too much. It's just,
it's a little bit, because Bill Maher had said a while ago, like in November, I remember this because I was in the hospital, but I had a roommate on the other side of the curtains and she was snoring like shit. So I had to put in my headphones. And so I was watching the TV, because I typically don't really listen to Bill Maher, but I was watching him. And he was on this show. He was on Jimmy Kimmel. And it was during some election. And the whole entire crowd was wearing a mask. And Bill goes, but Jimmy, do you see why, like, I'm not wearing a mask, but the crowd has to wear a mask? Does that make any sense? But he was like, this is why, people don't like the Democrats right now, because you're not making any sense. Now, I'm not here to advocate for masks or don't advocate. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm here for. I'm just, my whole point I'm trying to make is that Bill Maher had made some sense. Like, why is it that you guys it's either you're going to have them all on or not. You know what I mean? Because everyone's in the room and everyone's supposed to be masked up except the star of the show. But how is that, you know what I mean? How is that still safe then? Filming? Like, it's just, there's a lot of like things to question, and I feel like we don't do that because of this whole political nonsense. But anyways, not to get on and by the way, not saying that you should or you shouldn't wear a mask, just stating a comment. So
yeah, Stephanie said trans women, but on the I have a hard time with the perceived erasure of women and women's protected spaces being taken over by biological men. On a personal level, I don't care if I share a restroom with a trans woman, but on a societal level, I feel it's dangerous. Like men competing in women's sports and going to women's prisons. Yeah, I think there's certain things that like.
Well, I've always said this. I've said this with the sports. If science can physically show me that a woman or a male body, is equal as when it goes to sports and stuff, if it can be backed up by like actual science when it goes to sports, because that's kind of difficult. If you find out that even if it goes both ways, if you find out that a female's body or a person that was born with the vajayjay is more stronger than someone who was born with Johnson's, then no, you shouldn't be on the same thing. However, because the thing is like I was reading this thing by Doyle. What was it? What was her name? It was Abby Doyle or something. It was like gender is what you call it? gender is
social
like
construct.
Gender is like, yeah, like a what do you call it? I was reading their book and it really got to me like 3 years ago, so I've always been like on this train. Like gender is just like their whole the whole ideology behind that book. I didn't mean to take it down this far, guys, but the whole ideology behind the book is that if you're born with a vajayjay, you're just placing a name, a gender, just because that person has a vajayjay, but it doesn't mean that they're a girl. It just means they have a vajayjay. Like that's the ideology. Like if you're born with a Johnson, it doesn't mean you're a boy, so you don't have to put that person in pants. You can put them in a dress because we're just, slapping that gender on them because of what they came out of. But that doesn't mean they should be acting that way or doing those things. So that was the whole ideology behind it. Anyways, and I really enjoyed listening to them talk about it. They had talked about it on Demi Lovato's podcast, and yeah, it was good. So
no, yeah, with the sports, I think the people who run that sport have to decide, because once you start trying to analyze what is somebody's sex or gender, what do we want to use for that? What are the markers we want to use for that? Because some biological women have high testosterone. There's some biological women that they've now cannot compete with women because they're going based off hormones. Or like there's different markers, biological markers. And anyway,
and
I
like,
just feel like the people who do that sport can figure that out, because there's people who they already started their hormones before puberty, so they don't have the same kind of body as a trans person who started after puberty. So there's just so many little details and nuances that I'm like, I don't even care to debate this. Like the people who play that sport would know best.
Right.
It annoys me. Yeah, I don't like hearing people talk about it because I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all are just you're just triggering me. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, so anyway, I was just saying, like, all this talk, when I say all this talk about trans, I'm talking about like these people, like, I don't know, these people like Candace Owens who are saying that, well, they're PDO lights. I don't know. I don't want to say the word. They're PDF files and this and that. And
yeah.
It just, it's like a lot for me. I'm not even LGBT or anything. I don't know. And I'm just like, if I am so uncomfortable, like I can't even imagine.
But Candace, what pisses me off is she talks about things where, like, when she was like, "Oh, men should never be in dresses. That's not manly." She talks about things how, like,
she says stuff like that. She's like, "We need strong men.
We need stronger men." And like, she talks about the old days, and I'm like, "Well, Candace, if you want to talk about the old days, you wouldn't have a platform. If you want, to talk about the old days."
I saw that video clip where she's like, "I want to go back." I'm like, girl, do you know what happens to people like us back?
It's like she doesn't believe she's black. She's like, I'm not black. I am the exception to black, and I still would have been ages ago, bitches. So in the 1920s too, you know what I mean? I would have been with those people in Prohibition, like the flappers and everything, because I'm not black. I would have been, you know what I mean? Like, bitch. Like, it just pisses me off sometimes, but whatever. And the thing is, it doesn't piss me off because it doesn't piss me off because she's black. It pisses me off that she's not being real with herself in some situations. That's why I think some of it she doesn't really truly believe, because I've heard her make sense, so she could be met with it.
Yeah, every blue moon she says something that we're like, right. Every blue moon.
Right. Like she could be met with sense. So, because I'm always open to hear what people have to say, to come to form a conclusion on my own about someone. And I've listened to her enough to know that she can be met with sense. So the bullshit that she spews on her platforms, I do think a lot of it has to do with money, with making money. So,
yeah, the whole conservative group. I mean, that's why what's her name, Blair White, said that she stopped making conservative media, but she still kind of does a little bit. She still tries to, I can see it. She keeps trying to be accepted by conservatives. And I just feel like Blair White, they don't like you. Anyway.
Oh, so Stephanie says that I love these conversations. It's a tough, nuanced convo for sure. It's dishonest. She knows better. Yeah. and trans women. But honestly, I feel like wait, I didn't read everything. I've been in like full screen, so I didn't read the comments.
Oh, yeah,
Jeffrey
everyone
can
at the
join
day.
Dustin, Nick, and Hypocrite Club. I have a hard time with the perceived women and women's protected spaces.
Yeah, that's the one I read.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and then she said, yeah, the Daily Wire. Yeah, I agree with her about the Daily Wire, which is like the network all these conservative influencers are on. It's all the same copy and paste opinions. It's very annoying. Like if you want to be someone who listens to both sides, it's really hard because all those type of people, they literally just say the exact same thing. Like no difference, no original thought. Like it's very annoying. Okay, let's continue.
Grab a snack, come on back. Okay, who do we want to start with? Like, honestly, who do you guys want to hear about? One in the comments if you want us to start with Nick. Two in the comments if you want us to start with Dustin Dailey. I don't know, Mocha. It looks like a tie in the comments. Why don't you?
That's cute.
I don't care.
So, like, you know what?
Care.
Dustin, let's start with Dustin, shall we? Dustin, I don't know what provoked this.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what does it have to do with anything? He just...
the only thing I can think of is he was like, Mama Jeffrey is out of her box. Like, they let her out of the zoo for a moment to make some statements, so I guess I can put my sentiments in there. Dustin Dailey comes out with this weird fucking tweet about, like, how you can live your life how you want to, but transgender women can't, like, fucking tell cisgendered women what a period is. And I was just like, who the fuck rang your buzzer, girlie?
Like, how about you stay out of women's business? Just shut up. Stay out of women's business. No one asked you.
It's always the least likely suspect with him, huh? Like, the irony in telling any kind of woman or trying to, as a man, referee whom can tell whom what to do with where. It's just like,
shut up.
Why don't you drink a nice tall glass of shut the fuck up and you know what? How about we let the women work it out amongst themselves?
No one like elected you to like, I'm gonna.
I think that's funny because I noticed that like a lot of guys kind of they want to get into women's business, like for what reason, and not even about like what he mentioned, but just in general. I don't know. There's just so many.
Oh, you were mentioning
that.
You had mentioned that earlier.
When I was telling you about like the women need to do this and that coming up on my feed, that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's like, it's a lot of guys like talking about what women need to do this and the women's problem is this and that. And it's like, why are you in women's business? Leave us alone. Like, you don't have the answer.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, these guys are funny.
No one elected
They're
you.
hilarious.
Like, listen here, Mountain Dew. You should probably worry about your own business, okay? Like, I don't know. It seems like things would indicate that you've been like freebasing Mountain Dew for the greater part of your life. So maybe you go get your sperm count like checked on.
Whenever people say in general, say comments like that, it always just opens up the door where people say all these transphobic comments, like down in there talking about trans women in the damn bathrooms, trans women in sports, like we're going through so much trans women as is.
Right.
And then I don't know. It's just so fucking frustrating whenever people say stupid shit like that.
Because like literally, honestly, you could just leave it the fuck alone. Like
okay, that's exactly how I feel. Like I just like on my whatever Instagram and these people that I know in real life and they're saying this stuff and I'm like, it literally doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, there's so many people that I've had to like, I don't know, what is it called? Like restrict them or whatever because I don't want to see. I really don't want to hear. You are the most like. Anyway, I'm about to go on a rant, but yeah, it's like a lot. It's like a lot. Like all of these people who don't know what they're talking about or they have no. I don't know. They have nothing to add to the conversation. Just bleh, and it's a lot for me.
And I don't even have the spice or the zest or like, usually this would be a perfect opportunity to really just fucking rip them and say like things that normally you can't say, but like it would fly because everybody's so sick of their shit. And it would be like a great opportunity to like just serve up some cold hard vengeance, but literally just knock it the fuck off. What does it bother you?
No, it has nothing to do with you.
Like, I don't get why you're so pressed about people who don't fucking care. Like, Dustin, do you realize that there are people who, like, are offended and completely grossed out at the fact that you're sucking Nick's severely misshaped penis every night?
Okay, that's another interesting thing.
not hear this? Can you rewind this? I watched this video like whenever it came out, but I didn't. This was months and months ago, and how did I go past this? How did I not
about
listen
people
to
who don't
this?
fucking care. Like, Dustin, do you realize that there are people who like are offended and completely grossed out at the fact that you're sucking Nick's severely misshaped penis every night? You know what I'm saying? Like gagging on it like it was your last fucking supper. I saw the OnlyFans video. Like, seriously, there's decent people, maybe current company included, that would think like the worst of that. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's fucking wringing your butt and shoving it in your face and making you feel like less than a human for it. Nobody.
Okay, it's good. That's good. But they have OnlyFans? No, I have to search that. No, I have to search that. Not gonna search.
Oh my god. Okay, now I actually do want to see it too now, but obviously not.
You want to see?
Yeah, I will actually pay. Well, this will be the first time I've paid for any OnlyFans.
Oh my god. But anyway, like I was wanting to agree with his point because yes, it's like I just find it odd that people who are already part of a marginalized group that is still fighting for certain things, for certain acknowledgments. How do you have mouth to just do this? I'm wanting for their only. Do they really have an OnlyFans? Gotta see that.
They do.
Oh wow. Stephanie said, damn. And it's like in their contract, if they change their minds about certain controversial topics, they can't speak about it publicly if it goes against the Daily Wire's narrative. I believe that, Stephanie. That reminds me of that girl, Tommy Lauren. Like she should have been really big. She could have and would have been really big, except she believes in women's reproductive rights. So they fired her from everything. I don't even know. She still does a little show, but it's like not popular anymore. Mm-hmm. But anyway, okay, let's continue. I'm gonna find out
trying to referee your shit, and if they were trying to referee your shit, because there are people who are trying to referee your shit, you would be offended. You would tell them to go fuck off. You would tell them to mind their business. And so I just find it funny that you are in a group of marginalized people, and you can't just fucking extend yourself for 5 seconds with enough empathy to say, you know what? When somebody did that to me, or when I had to go through the same thing, it didn't feel great. And even though I don't understand it, let me shut the fuck up and mind my business for 5 seconds. Like, you're so fucking ignorant and dumb, and I would blame it on where you come from. But I'm sure there are people in that small town who are ashamed at the representation that you bring them. I'm sure that there are people there who look and say, fuck, this is who we have representing us. I wish you would shut the fuck up. Like, you're literally setting so many things back. If you, like, and I'm also tired of your fucking stupid ass viewpoints of like, it's my opinion. And the thing is, like, is it though? I mean, okay, sure, it's an opinion and you're free to say it, but you're also free to fucking shut the fuck up about it. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be, these people are so self-congratulatory. Like when they say something shitty or they say something rude, and they're just like, "It's my opinion. You can't box me in. You can't make me think somebody else thinks." But it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Are you doing anything productive to anyone? And why the fuck are you so pressed about it? Like, does that make sense? Why the fuck are you so pressed about it?
Right. That's
Trans women have done nothing. Also,
right.
I find it kind of creepy that you're always inserting yourself in women's fucking business. You know why I'm not in women's fucking business?
That is.
They don't have shit.
I really, there's something about these guys who constantly trying to get into women's business and talk about women's, and even they want to talk about, like, I don't know, they want to get in between, like two women are going at it and they want to get in between there. Like, I don't know what that is. Anyway, maybe he'll tell me. I don't know.
To do with me. Like, it literally don't have a fucking thing to do with me. So 9 times out of 10, I just be like, well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and let them work that out because I don't have no fucking skin in the game. But you're acting like a bitch. Like, to be perfectly honest, and that's an insult to bitches everywhere. Like, chill the fuck out, bro.
I don't know. I'm surprised that he didn't, like, retweet it.
You're acting like a bitch, and that's an insult to bitches everywhere. I need that on a shirt. I gotta take guys out.
That's okay.
You're acting like a bitch, and that's an insult to bitches.
Bitches everywhere.
In the comments, like, trashing trans women. Like, that's the audience. I mean, I guess he's speaking to his audience.
Well,
That's right.
I think like Nick and Dustin are both in a place right now where they have alienated themselves from every moderate person who actually wants to be a civilized human being, and everybody on the left. They only have the bottom of the barrel left to pick from, like the Mountain Dew demographic. Like I think they are squarely in the area where they know that that's their, like,
Okay, can we pause for a
you
second?
know,
Can we pause?
like,
Okay, so look, I know exactly what he's talking about. When
The
he says
Mountain Dew.
Listen,
Yes,
okay,
I
so
know.
I went to college in Portsmouth, Ohio, okay? In P-Town, Portsmouth, Ohio. And down there, he's basically calling Dustin Dailey white trash. And because, because
Oh.
that's because it comes from, I remember when I was 18, I would have my classes and people, you would see I hate to say this, but like the trashiest people ever, like you would see them, strolling, like putting Mountain Dew in their baby's in their bottles instead of
Oh
drinking
wow,
milk.
it's like
Yeah,
that.
so you would see, they would
Raised by
they
the
would-
Mountain Dew.
half of the people in Ohio don't believe in coffee for their morning. They believe in Mountain Dew, pouring some Mountain Dew. Like the whole entire
Wow.
Kroger fucking aisle is filled with Mountain Dew. Like I'm telling you right now, like Mountain Dew is what he's saying is like Dustin is white trash. That's what he's saying.
Oh wow. I always wondered because I always heard stuff like they're from Ohio. That's Ohio. I always heard Ohio and I'm like, what do they do in Ohio? Like, what's bad about Ohio? Okay. This Mountain Dew. Where fans can get hard Mountain Dew.
Like you would see people with no teeth or
Mountain
anything
Dew.
like that on Coke and stuff with Mountain Dew.
Oh wow. Is it? Oh. They have like special Mountain Dew in Ohio, I see. They have alcoholic Mountain Dew. They have, wow. That's interesting.
It's everywhere.
Okay.
To me, what did it was the baby in the bottle. I thought she was pouring some milk in there. She poured the bottle some Mountain Dew. This baby with no teeth, only gums, was drinking Mountain Dew from the bottle.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. That
Never
reminds me
forget.
of that one movie. Was it that movie Idio something where the guy was like, I'm a farmer and I'm gonna water my plants with Mountain Dew because it's bad. Anyway.
There is no growth. All they do is sit in their fucking living room and drink Mountain Dew. Might I suggest diet in the future and freebase fucking marijuana. So like, I don't know, life's looking
Freebase
pretty bleak for them, I suppose. And it's just like, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't have time for it anymore. At this point, there are so many people who are choosing to live life in different ways now. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The 1950s are fucking over. Women being barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen is over. The nuclear family was a fucking myth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Confederacy lost. Okay? It's done. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Being white and straight is just not good enough anymore. I know that these are heartbreaking words for you to hear. But you're just gonna have to step your pussy up and apply yourself. Like, that's just it. I don't know. I'm not apologetic. Let's move on to the next slide. Like, I just don't fucking care anymore. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so over it.
it just gets to the point where it's like they're not gonna learn from their mistakes and they don't care. They think that they're right about that. Like, whatever. Feel however you want to feel.
Right, but like your feelings.
It's
I don't
New
know.
York,
Yeah, like no, seriously. It's just like we ask you to step your pussy up and fucking bring something valuable to the table, and all you can do is bitch on your podcast. So like, what are you doing? What are you bringing to the world? Like, what are you, except for fucking trying to drag us back to the 1920s, which is irony because they would literally fucking kill you.
Yeah.
So like, I don't get it. How are you trying to keep somebody fucking down and bitch? What? It don't make sense. Nick Snyder's dumb as fuck too because no, I'm sorry. We just gotta segue into this stupid bitch real quick because apparently he has a problem with they them, people who identify as they and them, because like he's going on and on and on in several tweets about how everybody's always about inclusivity and this, that, or the other. But when they want to state their opinions, they should off themselves and die. Like, I don't know. I just feel like inclusive, like, it's great, it's this, that, and the other. I think that you should be open-minded, except for when it comes to hateful fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, because if that's the case, like, if you want to be open-minded, and then Hitler fucking walks in the room and starts spewing his bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, boo, I can't be open-minded to that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, like, the open-mindedness that you're speaking of is live and let people make their own choices. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're okay. Like, you can do your own thing, and I'm fine with that, because what you got going on doesn't have anything to do with me, and as long as you're respecting me as a human being, I can respect you as a human being, and we can all get along just fine. That's a good story. But when you start talking some bullshit that fucking brings down other marginalized people, I'm sorry, but fuck you and fuck everybody who thinks like that.
People don't have to understand everything.
Right.
But you can just respect it.
Like,
You don't understand it, just respect it. Shit, it's not that hard.
Because literally, here's the thing. What the fuck it got to do with you? What it got to do with you? Because at the end of the day, like I said before, there are people who don't understand how you fucking crawl up next to Dustin every night. No, because it's just taking some real growth not to say what I want to say, because I want to say it, and I know no one will be mad if I said it, but I'm still trying to take the high road. But the truth is, bitch, y'all sit up there and lay together every night. I don't want to see it.
I mean, there's people that talk shit about your lifestyle.
Do you feel good about it? Like, is that something that you want for yourself? And if you're like, oh, I don't care, this and the other, yes, you do, baby. Yes, you do care. Because if you didn't care, if it didn't affect you, if you could take it and do something positive with it, you would say, you know what? Been there before. Don't ever want to treat somebody how I was treated.
See, you see why they don't like him though? Because they're on point. Like, they're on point. They give really great like disses to each other. You know what I mean? Like, it's perfect. Like, they're the best people to critique, you know, Dustin Dailey and Nick Schneider. It's the most funniest thing ever. Yeah, I truly believe funny. They're always on point, and these two will always basically intimidate them. You know what I mean? And here's the sad thing. Even though they have, like, you know, Nick and Dustin are bigger than they are, they're the ones who are bigger than they are. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's what I like. I love how they're able to, and even his way how he got disgusted, like, y'all lay together. Like, he just goes in, even though he says he's holding himself back from what he really wants to say.
Oh, yeah, because I totally know what he means when, like, you could really read somebody and say things that it's actually like it's not okay to say, really. Yeah. But people will let you do it because everybody hates that person, but it's, you know, kind of not good to say. Like, I totally know what he's talking about, and I really like I totally understand how he's holding himself back, and I really appreciate that too.
Because you're fucking regressive, because you are unhealed, because you are a traumatized human being who has decided to come on the internet and build a platform out of ill-gotten means and then spread that message around for the masses. And it is sad that someone didn't gatekeep you out of the community. That's what it is. Like, where were the gatekeepers when the two princesses of the trailer park? No, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, here's the thing. When you're a nice person, then people feel bad about saying mean things about you. But when you're not a nice person, when you don't put anything good into the world,
like,
when
pause
you're hateful, then
for a second. That's what I mean. Like, Dustin had the audacity to sit there and, like, cry. Like, what he does is when he wants you to be on his side, and he may very well mean it, I don't know. You know, I'm not him, but he's like, and they did this to me, and they said this and this, like, and the whole time you're just sitting there watching this, like, they did not wish for you to burn inside that home. They did not wish for your furry animals to not, you know, no longer be here on this earth. All they said was, that's unfortunate, you know? and
I think it's funny how you keep calling it furry animals, the pets.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's just
but
easier.
Yeah, furry animals is easier
than
pets. Okay.
I guess. I don't know. But I'm just saying, though, it's like, it's hilarious because if you watch the video, Dustin, can we watch that video? Even though this is a really good read on them, I just want to, like, go to the part where, because even though, like, I should probably be going soon. I just want to get to the part where Dustin starts crying. If we guys, if we don't get to it through tonight, there's gonna be a part 2 because we have to watch Dustin start crying about his. Okay,
Hey,
this
what
is
is
a
up, guys?
traumatic experience. Okay,
let's click through.
Yeah.
But you can keep talking. Is this it? Is he crying?
Hold on.
Oh no, no.
I don't know if you've ever heard of sponge gel, but it's essentially just this like it's a
Okay,
sponge.
sorry.
It feels so good and it exfoliates your skin. It feels good. I had never heard of sponge gel before, and they're freaking good. Like the best. And I want to thank Mermaid Hair for this. Maybe that we didn't get a package from someone, just a care package to be with cards saying how much they felt sorry for us and stuff like that. So I mean,
I think he's
really
about to
I
get
don't
to
have a
the
way to
part.
thank any of these
He's
people other
about
than
to,
saying
I
this in the
think.
video. Thank you guys so much for comfort. So with all the like good stuff out of the way,
Okay,
I
wait.
want to talk about the bad stuff.
That's it. That was it.
Like I said before, I'm really limited in what I can say, but basically,
Oh, wait.
this house burning down.
Oh, he's gonna sue.
in my opinion,
You can
could have been
turn.
prevented.
Do a little bit.
I feel like we lived
more.
in a just were not enabled. They didn't work. None of us were none the wiser. You think when you live in just never had any inclination to check them because you just would assume that they would.
He's
Make
talking
sure that they
about
work, that
suing
thing is
the
beeping.
people, the house, whatever.
Who made that house?
Us begging them to get our cats will always be in the back of my mind. I feel so guilty. It sucks. Fighters. It's very important that many different things and you guys handle line for like imagine how somebody kills coming on that. Typically is look at other difference to me one way or the other because if you agree with what they say, you're basically wishing
go
death
back a little
upon
bit.
me. You're wishing death of difference to me.
No, no, they're not. Go back.
And I don't care if you like they're gonna be and all they do is look at other people's give these people the time of day because they're just leeches on society and all they do is look at other people's woes and they delight in that. But
really, because
we're gonna
that's
be
what you do. We
talking
gotta
now
wind it
about
back a little bit. Sorry. Okay.
to talk
Okay.
about some trash. Now, typically,
Call
I would
some
not
trash.
give these people the time of day because they're just leeches on society and all they do is look at other people's woes and they delight in that.
But they read you
but
like no
we're
other. They read
talking
you.
now about some trash. And I don't care if you like what I'm going to say. It doesn't make no difference to me one way or the other because if you agree with what they say, you're basically wishing death upon me.
Are you kidding me? If we agreed with that, the video we just watched, we're wishing unalivement on you.
Yeah.
You're wishing death upon Nick and you're wishing death upon Jen. So if you agree with this, it's all offense. You can unsubscribe from this channel and never see my face again. I don't give a shit what your opinion of me is if you agree with what I'm about to tell you. Now, there were people obviously being nasty. There were obviously people delighting in the destruction of our house and our life. You guys, this has turned my life upside down. Like, I was just actually getting really comfortable with content. That's why I made the Courtney Taylor video, and there's a lot about that video that happened that entails the fire, if that makes sense, because I got very sick from the fire. And when I was editing that video, like, I was out of my head from smoke inhalation. I went ahead and posted it anyway because I needed a video to post, and obviously I haven't posted since then, but this has really like derailed me. I have not been able to sit down and script things. I've not been able to research things. I don't feel comfortable sitting down and recording because I want to give you guys good quality. It's just like I have all these different things weighing on me, and I can't find a happy medium, especially not in a home where I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? We've been moving around so much. It's very hard to sit down and film. And then on top of that, we lost every single bit of filming equipment that we had. This ring light that I have now, I just had to repurchase. Well, Nick repurchased it. It's not been easy. I don't have a microphone anymore. I want to get back into content. And while I can research and do all these different things, it's hard to do that and juggle it with trying to find
So he's setting
trying to
this
find
up.
furniture, trying to replace the things that we lost and put our life back together.
Let's talk about them.
I was putting a lot of work in and research,
Okay.
and down below I could research and probably put things together. It's not going to be highly edited. I could sit here and like tea time for a minute, and normally, like I said, I would not ever want to give these people. It's always punching don't have a sizable one anyway. All they do is run their mouth and talk down on people. It's always punching up with them. But among other tweets, on the 21st of August, literally this would have been, 7 days after we lost everything, lost our cats, almost lost our lives. I don't know if this is Mocha or Nikki. I'm going to assume this is Nikki because for some reason this dude really hates all of us and I don't know why.
No, wait, pause. The problem is, it's not funny that he lost his cats. It's not funny. But what's funny is that, dude, if someone doesn't like you, they're not gonna like cheer you on to succeed. They're not going to cheer you on when you're having a bad day. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, why are we acting brand new? Take this face and then look at his YouTube channel for a second. Look at this face and then look at his YouTube channel. All you're gonna see in the thumbnails is him talking shit about everyone else. Okay? And what about those people? I'm just playing devil's advocate because I talk shit about people all the time. But what I'm saying is, we're talking about him for a second, and look at all these people who he puts on a platform and talks all this shit. Do you think maybe they're having a bad day? I'm not even defending the people. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, why are we so brand new to like people talking shit about you? It's social media. It's gonna happen. Who gives a shit? What he's wanting.
But the people he's talking about were not even talking shit on him.
Right. But what I'm saying is, what he's wanting this like parade of people to come after tea time. That's why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because he's setting the stage. He set the stage. Yes, these things happened to him, but he still strategically set the stage of what happened to him before he went and talked about them again in more detail. And he did that for a reason, because he wanted to, have this parade of people go over to tea time and harass them. That's why I'm laughing, and that's what this is all about. Because we know all the sad things happen to you. You know what I mean? No one wishes that to happen to you. They didn't even say they wish that to happen to you. They said it's unfortunate. Get over it. You know what I mean? No, yeah, it's so that's why I'm laughing. By the way.
Why? Well, I mean, I probably know why, but it's not a good reason. But he said, when something bad happens to someone horrible, it's probably best to avoid saying they had it coming, though this may be true. Saying it only affords them a platform to play victim instead of a simple, that's unfortunate, will suffice.
And then it did. And now here he is. It did.
Now he is like, this is what he wanted to say, guys.
He
This is what he
manifested.
wanted to say. And I'm like, bitch, he didn't even say that. He did not even say that. What he said, what you wanted him to say was that, so that way you can do this. But he didn't even say that. All he said was, you say that's unfortunate. They said it may be true, but we're not going to say that.
Well, basically, he's saying that he is saying you had it coming. He is basically saying this is karma, but I'm not going to just say that. I'm just going to say that's unfortunate. Which, even that, I don't know. I'm sorry. That does not warrant this video. And I don't know.
And get this. They didn't even say names or anything. So that didn't warrant a video. There was no names.
Everybody knew who they're talking. I mean, you know what's funny? You don't have to say names. The people will just out themselves. They'll just out themselves. And, it's kind of interesting. Like, you felt that applied to you. You felt that described you.
Yeah.
That's kind of outing yourself a little bit.
Pretty much.
No, I'm not even going to cut this out because I don't really give two shits, and I know you pieces of shit are going to be watching this. What you just said is the equivalent of wishing death upon me, because out of everyone, and I don't know who this was directed at, so I'm going to just take it as you directing it at all of us, because we all went through this very unfortunate event. That's you wishing death upon me, because I literally almost, out of everyone, I was the closest to death. Like, literally, I was out of my head from smoke inhalation. So I want you to know that while you're sitting here saying that we basically deserved this, while we lost everything, including our fucking animals. I don't know how anyone...
No, when I don't think there's... Yeah, I mean, he took it like, you deserve this. But nobody thinks you deserve all your stuff to burn down. We think that's just what's... Like, you're not a good person, so that's just what happens.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that, like, when I first saw this, I remember, like, walking around at home, and I remember thinking, oh, shit, whoa, karma really got them. But I thought, I kind of treated karma like it was its own person, and I was like, oh, wow. Like, I felt bad for them when I saw it, but then I was like, oh, well, they were bad people. They're horrible people, and, bad things happen to bad people.
Yeah, I mean, so it's literally the Wendy Williams situation in my head.
Right, like, we feel sorry for Wendy Williams. She worked so hard for her money. She should have it, F Wells Fargo. But at the same time, we sit here like, oh, remember that time Wendy said that thing? And we were like, oh, yeah, she probably karma got her. You know what I mean? So that's how it's like, but it's not like people actually wish. No
Or
one would
Chris
ever
Rock.
wish. Chris Rock. What happened to Chris Rock?
Because Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and like
Oh,
all these people started coming out like, you know, I'm like sorry that happened, but that's kind of karma because you're actually an ass. All these other comedians are saying Chris Rock is actually an asshole, y'all. Like,
right.
I didn't understand why he got slapped. But anyway, yeah.
Put some shit like this on the internet and say this in a way like this to someone that just lost every fucking thing. So you're not just saying that I deserve that. You're not just saying that Nick deserves that. And we know that you hate us. You're saying that about Jen Gerard, who has absolutely
Okay,
done not one fucking
let's
thing
pause
to you.
again. First off, you're reaching, kid, because who the fuck is Jen Gerard, and who even knew that she lived with you guys? Like, one, he's reaching because no one said he deserved it. Two, he's reaching because now he's trying to, not only did he reach, but now he's assuming that we knew about Jen. I mean, it's dumb.
I
Like,
don't even
no
know who
one
Jen
knows.
is.
Me neither. I don't know who this person is either. I don't even give a shit who this person is. You know what I mean? Like, no one. This is all just for him. This is therapy. This was his therapy. This seems like he needed to get this out. Dustin got it out because I just don't. This is for like a therapy office. You know, therapy session, talk space.
Jen has lost
Or wait,
literally
BetterHelp.
everything, and you will never know what it's like to see someone get happy over a burnt up box of her cat's ashes. Like, she literally crawled through this rubble to get her burnt
And we
up
feel sorry for
animal,
this person, not
like,
for you.
cremation remains, and was so happy to see it. You don't have to see you've never had to see anyone go through something so traumatic and so horrible, so life altering and life changing. And then for you to get on the internet and say some nasty, vile shit like this, Nikki, like, I knew the bar was low with you and Mocha, but it doesn't exist anymore.
But hasn't he said worse about them?
Yeah, you basically, again, well, I guess Nick is the one, but he's speaking for both of them. Nick is the one who was like making transphobic comments, but either way, like, this isn't even a low bar. This is basically someone who saw something tragic that happened to you and it was like, that's unfortunate. That's it. He's trying to create something. This is why I think it's so funny, because he's just trying to create something so a parade of people at the time could go to tea time. And yeah, he was probably not successful and was very unhappy with the results, because I don't think that many people were like, Nikki and Mona, or Mickey and Mona, Mocha, sorry, I forget the names, but either way, I don't think they all like came to them all like, you guys are awful human beings. No, like he's doing a power play right now, and you can just still do a power play and still these things happen to you. Obviously these things happen to him, obviously he's going through it, but I still think there is still an opportunity here for him. He thought that he could now, push, have everyone hate them, and it just didn't work like how he wanted it to. You can tell he really wanted they're
because
throne to be taken away,
because he's really reaching. Like, if he was saying I didn't appreciate that comment, that was rude, right, I understand that, but he's trying to make it like the most dramatic, like they're wishing death on us, they're so happy that the cat's burned up or whatever, like really trying to play it up. And I don't know how many people buy into that perspective.
You guys are the worst types of people. The fact that you're just okay willy-nilly just basically saying that someone should have died, because that's essentially what you said.
No, that's not what they said. You're the worst type of people. You're the worst type of people.
He's acting like a Nigerian mom. This is how Nigerian moms, this is how they would react. But anyway, continue.
But he's the worst type of people, because he's still like, can you see that he's just planning something? Can we all he wants people to hate them. He is and you know what? So he's so desperate for people to hate them, because this is so pathetic that he's using what happened to him, and he's just turning it back to no, you turned it off.
Yeah, I want to see. I didn't. Nobody. There are no bad comments here. Yeah. I wanted to see how people responded to
why?
them.
No, but they're gonna respond. You know, the comments are gonna be, "Oh, we're sorry for you. You're lost. Your cats, things like that."
No, I went to Tea Times
Oh.
to see if anybody from Dustin went over there, and
Oh, did they?
didn't. No, no. There was no negative comments, or it only had like 4 dislikes. So,
Well, I mean, I probably know why, but it's not a good reason. But he said, when something bad happens to someone horrible,
you can
it's
forward
probably
that.
best to... Like, I knew the bar was low with you and Mocha. You said. That's essentially what you said, dude. That is basically what you said. With this right here, dude, this tweet right here, I'm like, I don't know what kind of person...
You really think he got
There's not a lot
something?
of likes.
You really think he got?
There's a lot of people liking this type of shit. And I want you to know that every single one of you people, even though
really think
I
he
despise
really
you,
got
and I
him with
cannot stand
something.
you, and I would walk the other way.
Like,
yeah,
you see
and-
this right here? This right here? Like, it's just funny. I think
If I
this
ever saw
will.
you coming even remotely close to me because I couldn't stand to be around you, I would not wish what we went through on you. I
They
just
didn't
would,
wish it on. No
because
one's
this has
wishing
changed
it
me
on
in a way that I
you.
don't ever think that I will be okay. I have PTSD like a motherfucker now. The lights flicker. If I smell something that just doesn't smell right,
But that's
it
not
fucks me up. And
his
this is something that I'm
fault
gonna have to
that
work
you have
through, and I've already
PTSD.
dealt with PTSD from other things
It's
in my
not
life.
his
So
fault.
this is just something else that adds on top of it.
It's
But the fact that anybody would feel comfortable in saying this just proves that what I thought about you and all of you that are associated with these motherfuckers.
Well, here's the thing: they wouldn't have said it if y'all left them alone. They wouldn't
at
have
one
said
point
it.
he was like having fun of your basement or something. Was making fun of you lived in the basement. Like, he was shady too. Like,
Yeah, like these, y'all don't like each other. So
why would you
yeah,
want your
they're
enemy to be happy?
the person that you keep, like, your boyfriend is transphobic to, they're not gonna be like, they're gonna say Karma's a bitch. Because you were rude to them. Okay, anyway.
It's true. You're all pond scum. You're all disgusting, deplorable pieces of shit. And you really, truly don't deserve a platform to say this type of vitriolic shit. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. And I know this video was rambly. There's not really a good way for me to say...
All right, you can stop now. Anyways,
Oh, he showed the footage.
Thank you
Yeah.
all for...
Damn.
yeah, that was like horrible. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
So what are they doing now in the cat side? Dang, I wonder if they got new cats.
Yeah, they're gone. They passed away.
Yeah, that, I mean, I'm sorry, it's unfortunate. Like, yeah, like.
But that's what he was trying to
It's
say.
like-
It's,
it's like-
unfortunate.
damn.
And this is very
Like-
unfortunate.
Like, yeah, it's like,
Right.
damn.
Yeah, it's just something that's unfortunate. So what are you gonna do? You know? Well, they're gonna sue. That's what they said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, yeah, it's just, it sucks.
Oh,
I
hi,
guess.
Davida!
Hi, Davida.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Nick was the one saying horrible shit about Here for the Tea when she passed. That's another thing. Nick is a whole nother. He's a whole nother one because
Nick is a whole nother monster.
Not only because he.
Oh, somebody gone.
Yeah,
and he wanted to say something.
I forgot about that.
Okay, but you want to leave my house on fire.
But he did it twice. He did it for. Oh my gosh, who was it? It was Here for the Tea, guys. Do you remember who else? He did it twice.
Damn.
I don't remember who the other person was, but yeah. But then Dustin will argue, well, that's not me, that's Nick. But then they will argue together, fight together.
But
so
you won't say nothing. Yeah, like you didn't denounce it or when y'all are together, It's
Hey,
like
Jay.
what's your friend's name? Another housewife or whatever, not
It's
anyway,
Marissa.
whoever, yeah, your spouse, who you're with. It's like if they say something outrageous, people are like, "What you think about it? You think the same thing?" Yeah, and they know. And the thing is, they know that it's their job to know that. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I think it sucks that their house burned down. Like, the video is not evoking. It's not evoking the emotion he wants out of me because I just know who it is. I don't know. Hello, Jay Heaves.
Jay said here for the
tea, crystal ball lady.
Who is the crystal ball lady?
That freaking lady. Oh, she's so annoying.
No, it was someone else though. It was someone else recently because I don't even fuck without a crystal ball. It was someone else. Because anytime I see anything about her, I just scroll. So I wasn't her. It was someone else.
The crystal ball lady, same. I just scroll like, is this too much?
Algorithm, please do not send me anything about that because I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about a crystal ball. I don't care who's suing her every day of the week.
Every
do not care.
day.
I don't care. Let's actually stop because I don't care about crystal. I don't care what happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That lady's something else. That lady's something else. But
Oh, man, it's like 12:11. I'm get jealous that you live on Central Time though because it's not even 12 o'clock there at. So, and then I get really jealous for the people who live in Cali. I used to live in California.
I know. I know. I want to work for a company based in Cali. That'd be great.
Well, no, because I work from home, and then you have some motherfuckers waking up at 6 a.m, sometimes 5 a.m, while it's like 8 over here, and I'm like, damn, Susan, you started your morning early.
Susan,
like, damn. But
Susan trying to get it in.
I know my supervisor is from California, and I was like,
why are you awake?
But the good thing about her though is that she clocks in later, so it's nice. I mean, I like her, but it's also nice that you don't you're still able. I'm still able to start the day without supervisor yet. Yeah. Jen Gerard owns Gerard Cosmetics. She's an older lady Nick and Dustin are living with. Oh,
for real, Jen Gerard.
What is Gerard Cosmetics? Let me see.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, I kind of recognize her. Okay. Oh, they were living with her? So all three of them were in that house and all their stuff burned down. Dang.
Is Gerard Cosmetics popular?
And there's my fancy toy.
No, it's a thing.
I guess I don't think so because I didn't.
I've never heard of it.
I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know she had a line.
Gerard. Well,
yeah, they were all living together.
Well, when I did type it in, it did come up, but because it says Gerard Cosmetics Sheer, so it does. Oh, it's sold in Target and stuff, so it's got to be somewhat big. Okay. That's where the ego comes from, living with someone who's selling their stuff in Target. They
used to do videos together. Owning My Truth. What's this? Coming out? Yeah.
I'm like so happy.
About what?
I don't know. I finished Criminal Minds Evolution, so now I want to start something new.
I'm watching the last season of Obsession. No, what's it called? Succession.
So obsessed with me. No, yeah, I'm probably going to go to bed. Probably end it because it is 12 in the morning and I gotta go to work tomorrow in 7 hours. Woo woo. No, I feel really bad, guys, because we didn't finish everything. It's so funny because we were supposed to start really early, and then stuff happened. So I picked up this. Where is it? I picked up. Oh my gosh! So I was like, guys, I'm gonna come back bigger and better. So I picked up this Rode mic, right? But then it has whatever the heck I need type of cable, whatever it's called. I thought it was a USB, and it wasn't. And then I had this cute little arm thing. This Then I bought this today for like the arm thing for the podcast thing. And I was so excited to use it. And, you know, I needed that cable thingy. So then I was upset about that. And then I was like, oh, like I just wanted to be all like podcasty, you know. And then the lighting is like there was just a lot of stuff. I was like, oh, but I really wanted to. I feel like we're going to be back this time for real and be consistent. I definitely would like to do this too while I'm in London. Woo, woo.
Oh, nice. Time zone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. I was like, when are we going to do it? Because I can only do it during the hours of like during the day. But I was like, that's like a midnight for you. And then if you have to work in the morning. So I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, I love your background, Udoka.
Oh, this is what was over green screen, whatever.
I know. I was being funny.
This is my new house.
I know.
Love it.
I know. I love it. I'm gonna sleep over. But on a note, Udoka, do you have anything left to say?
I think it's 5:16 in London a.m. So,
oh a.m. Oh man, so I would be the one have to. I can't. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. I don't know because I'm staying in a hotel with my friend and I don't want to wake her up unless I go in the bathroom. But then I might wake her up. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh yeah, or I don't know, some lobby.
I would just do it on my phone. Right. Oh, you're right. We're staying at a bougie place. Yeah, you're right. There's got to be a lobby downstairs. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, something.
So you'll probably take over like this part, and I'll just join. Basically. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, guys, it was nice seeing you guys. Like, yay! Yeah. I can't believe we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. For real? We're not gonna be.
Oh yeah, we could do when you're in London. It could be like 5 p.m. in London, 11 a.m. here. That can work. So morning my time.
No, I don't want to do any. I can't do in the evenings. Because I'm gonna explore London in the evenings with my friends. So I'd rather do it while she's there. She's there for work. And they're paying for this hotel, so I'm tagging along. And
we could do 3 p.m. London time. 3 p.m. London time. 9 a.m. my time. Something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Early morning.
Yeah. That would work. But yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm like so energized up, and I really shouldn't be because
it's time to sleep.
I know, right? And I didn't even drink the Celsius I wanted to drink because I'm just but
that's a good thing. It'll be easier for you to sleep.
But I still have my Taco Bell that I didn't finish eating yet. So
I still have my chicken nuggets.
You guys, she puts me on mute when she orders at the drive-thru.
Yeah,
I would hear like she does. I've noticed this like 3 times when I've talked to her. I've noticed it because she'll be talking and then I just hear silence and I'm like, what? But then afterwards she puts me back and then I still hear, okay, thank you, have a nice day. And then I'm like, what's the whole point if I could still hear the thank you, have a nice day? Or did you just not want me to know what you order or where you're at? But I always hear the thank you, have a nice day.
Because I hate doing the, wait, hold on. I have to put in my order. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then I start talking, and you're like, "Wait, are you still talking to me?" Yeah, I'm talking. I don't want to do all that, so you just mute.
Well, anywho, I know. But anyways, guys, have a good night. We're happy to be back. Bye, Sage. Bye, Davida.
Yeah, bye, Davida. Bye,
Jay.
Sage. Bye, Jay.
Bye, Stephanie. It's been awesome, and I can't wait to be back. Woo, 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 woo. All right, bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.